Alright, let's do some more Hogwarts gameplay. Need to fix something real quick. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, I need to see. Alright, I guess I need to go do this one. Actually, I feel like I need to do that one first. Let's do this one. I'm getting to the part of the game that I don't really remember that much. It's been so long. And I've only played through the game like one full time. Whereas like I had played the beginning of it multiple times. They're about teleporting. Where am I going? Am I going to Hogsmeade? Where am I meeting her? I think I have to get off my broom to do that. It's fine. It's fine. Hogsmeade Town Circle. Okay, so I can go to just Hogsmeade. Let me teleport there.
An honest day's work.
I'll fix him, that charm grinder.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you were doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg.
Okay.
Here we
Hello,
are.
Corito.
I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be
Carito,
surprised how
long
easy it is to think like a
story,
poacher.
But I did not end
Shall
up
we see
going
if she's
for it
home?
today.
We only need to return her egg.
I ended up having to take care of some family things instead.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying
Oh, yeah.
about, she
I'm
might
okay.
take it
I'm
as a
okay.
sign of aggression
Just
or
a
food.
family member that's
We should
not
stay
doing
on
so
foot.
well.
Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Aisha Baba. Aisha Baba.
What, baby?
Aisha Baba.
Poor thing must be very sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do. A more hushed approach is likely wise.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other. There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance. Prepare.
Fantastic. I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
Thank you, Carito. Thank you, thank you. I mean, how far away is this dragon's nest?
Watch your step.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a grubhorn.
Or just raring for a fight.
Uh-oh.
Well, there's no turning back now. Over here!
Wait here. I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
Follow when it's safe.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh,
Not
you
the
can make
warm
it
welcome.
easy. It's a little too warm if you ask me. I don't suppose you'd listen to reason.
Normally try, but we're well. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
Place
There's the
egg
nest.
and
We're
it's
almost
nest.
there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Uh-oh.
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Yeah, I know. Garito, I was like, ooh.
Creatures are a lot
I'm gonna
cleverer than most
die?
people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
What?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Uh-oh. I need to see if I have any talent points to spend.
How could I have been so blind?
New instruments are expensive, you know.
I have 2. to see which quest I need to do next. Let's do this one. Let's go to the map. Should be Hogwarts. Travel there.
Might some kind soul help me?
Oh, there it goes.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Uh-oh.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree
yeah.
with this. Going after that relic is
Argument.
not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Okay. Let me see where that is. I'm gonna travel there. Okay, it really wasn't very far.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Yes, he is Rito. And I don't remember. I
came
don't
as soon
remember
as
if
I
you
could.
know or not.
I've been
but
so
like I have
distracted
always
by the
said, I don't
scriptorium in
trust
Slytherin's book
Sebastian.
that I'd almost forgotten what it was that had struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you. I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
Well, I'm not being very quiet right now, but I really wanted those. Thank you for the host, Uncle.
There they are.
Are you
up
ending
ahead.
for the night? Really?
I'll let you lead.
Hey, Uncle Bot. How are you?
No one enters this mine.
Burrito.
Kill anyone who tries.
That Cove Raid or something.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Can you go away? He's trying to stay on schedule. So like a sleep schedule, because he really doesn't have one most of the time.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose.
Perhaps we can find an alternate route up ahead.
Sneaking around has its appeal.
How long for a bacon and mushroom
Can I
stew?
go this way?
We're making quick progress.
Should have went and sold stuff before I began this quest. Yes, I got here undetected. Yeah, but given I slept last night and was able to wake up at 5 this morning, I'm hoping I can get back on track. You really do need to get back on track, Uncle, because it's bad recently, bless your heart. Oh, gosh.
Oh, this day's gone on too long.
For better or for worse, we're in.
Ready to fight!
He's gone. He fell off a cliff.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Ew, gross. I know sleeping every other day kind of sucks. Yeah, I'm sure it does. Oh god, I just like busted up in here like nobody's business.
Loyalists are in here.
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Yeah. Sebastian, can you move?
Wingardium Leviosa.
He just like hardcore glitched out.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Incendio!
That bridge has seen better days.
Yes, it has. Uh-oh. Oh, I hate spiders. Disappear.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Oh god.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am
Here
I
we
not
go.
surprised?
You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll.
Somebody up for a bit of dying, are we?
Why can't I hit you?
If only Redwood were here to
This is almost too easy. Why spread this out longer than necessary? Let's get it. Rather unwise coming back this way. Some of it's taken out last week. Stop it! I won't rest. Dead.
get away with that.
You can die. I'm working on it, Kratos.
We're not finished yet.
Oh, what was that? Get away. What are they hitting me with? I'm trying to throw. Okay, that one's dead. Okay.
You certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad
Finally
chap. For a
got it.
Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn. A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Trying to collect
Rebellion.
everything. Alright, where's the
I wouldn't
third
be
one? They
surprised to
always come
find a
in
couple more
threes.
rune symbols.
Up there. Can I jump up there? know what I need to do.
Incendio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Incendio!
These rooms must be connected somehow. Try casting at them more quickly. Wasn't expecting that.
There we go.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was
You
using
know
the
they're not,
Undercroft
Rito.
and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
Pretty sure that's what I was saying a while ago.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins.
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Rude. Rude. Let's do this one. Actually, way up there. Just jump off.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
For
The
real.
poachers refused to leave empty-handed.
For real.
So they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us. Who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Alright, I guess I'll do this one.
If only a new
All that happened that day, I would!
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure.
Not really, but I
Following
guess
a
I have no
treasure map to
choice.
be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Okay.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
think that I'm gonna probably have to look up online this one because I don't remember this one. Okay, go down 3 floors by taking the stairs behind you. 3 floors. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Proceed forward and go down the stairs on the left.
Now what am I supposed to do?
On the first... Ooh. The first landmark, the rhinoceros skeleton, should be visible from there.
Huh. A rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Okay. Make your way to the skeleton and receive a waypoint for the next landmark. If you have the flue flame for the transfiguration classroom, teleport there. Okay.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
Proceed into the double doors behind the fountain. Okay. Take the first right, head up a pair of stairs to find a painting on the wall.
This stairwell looks promising.
Something so peaceful about tending to magical plants. Venomous tentacula being a notable exception. That may go.
This looks like the portrait from the map. Now, where's the treasure? Aha! There was a doorway hidden within the portrait.
Okay, I do not remember that.
I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Now return to Arthur.
I would definitely
You open. Oh, that's not who I need. Came the wrong way.
Awful when they ask you a question.
Might some kind soul?
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
All of my relatives work at it.
Find anything yet?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me.
Okay.
Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might reveal anything interesting.
have a
I should
moment
like
of
to
your
retire
time.
to a small hamlet when I'm older. One just like Brockborough.
Alright, I'll travel there and go the rest of the distance.
What are you up to now?
Merlins!
Who lived here, I wonder?
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them. See what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
Okay.
Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
I miss the old
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I would like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me,
The story of this
Mr.
game
Filbert.
is really good too.
I wondered
It
if
really
I might
is.
speak with you about your
I mean,
dealings
it
with
goes so
Theophilus
deep.
Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow, as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Work hard.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Make me run all the way here and then run back? Something bad's happening.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Hang on, I have a text message I need to read real quick.
Old Spout-hole Spavin's been minister for so long, I don't remember who came before him. We've got dark wizards these days that make Emmerich the Evil look like Yorick the Oddball.
The odor today are willing to put in a word. Too busy with fizzing rubbish, if you ask me.
Practices of the dark arts should stick to fighting amongst themselves, if you ask me.
Okay.
Hasn't been anyone as bad as Barnabas Devil in a while, has there?
Sorry, I'm responding to a text again. I don't know.
Revelio. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Uh-oh.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Here we go.
Footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. The hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Sus. You're right. Sus.
Using that girl as bait, Alan's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Arlo says her friend has been reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Hang on. Let me...
What?
Okay, here we go.
Dinner.
Incendio! Expulso! Expulso!
Come on, you're afraid. Where did you go, coward?
Oh, I forgot about that. My God, how many of them is there?
I'm not done with you. Brooklyn don't go down easy.
Oh gosh. My gosh. Oh, I couldn't roll. I couldn't roll.
Natty must be here somewhere.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Your gears. Oh. Okay. I thought it was gonna say your gear slots are full. Oh, it wants me to talk to them first.
Mr. Rabe? Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Okay.
Levioso. Lumos.
Lumos. Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once.
Okay.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now.
I feel like she's in on it.
Sus! You may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Okay. That's not what I wanted. Trying to decide. Alright, I'm gonna do one more quest for the night. Let's do the one with Sebastian. Let's teleport to Feldcroft.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here.
No.
As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Great. Here we go.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
They're saying catacomb, but I've always heard them called catacombs. Carito,
sure that foul
how do you
smell is
pronounce
the
it?
scent of
Do you
success.
pronounce it catacomb
Try
or
not to lose
catacomb?
your nerve just yet.
Oh, and spiders again. I hate it here. Oh God, I wasn't paying attention.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be set free.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Great. More spiders.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, no bone. Leviosa. Reparo.
What did I just do?
Reparo.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Incendio.
Oh, I gotta use Accio.
That's lots of bone, Letty.
We're in a team. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Here. Guardian Leviosa.
You've done it.
Yeah, it's definitely not cheap,
I knew
Rico.
we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
But it's so long.
Before we trudge
Like, I
on
feel like I've
further,
been
I
playing
just
this for
realised
forever
something.
already.
The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Whoops, I missed one.
Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
I guess I need to equip it. What the? Okay. There's so much of this that I don't remember.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Oh god. More spiders.
It no longer feels like a tomb.
Frickin'
I've read about
spiders.
catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Okay, that's not the way to go.
Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. This room is taller than it looks.
Revelio.
that's the end.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
I think I need to
I need to find a safe way across.
Incendio!
I can't remember, but I feel like they don't like light. Is that it?
Lumos.
Yeah.
Lumos.
Guardium Leviosa! Guardium Leviosa!
Lumos.
Guardium Leviosa! Guardium Leviosa!
Rickety Bone Bridge complete.
Where the heck is Sebastian even at? Oh great, I'm fixing to fight something. When it gives you Wig and Wild, you are fighting something. Oh, I'm back in here. Right, I went that way.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try. That worked. Keep going.
Leviosa. Guardian Leviosa.
Oh, I hit the wrong thing. Oh god.
Incendio.
Make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't
Go
it?
on to bed, Carito. I am going to after this quest. You have a great rest of your night, and I hope you sleep good.
Incendio.
No bones. No bones. Thank you, Carito. That's so sweet of you. Okay, I'm missing some bones to be able to get through that barricade. Oh, right here.
Guardian Leviosa.
Is that not all of them? Damn it. Okay. Yeah, I'm going too far away. I'm missing a set of bones. Oh my goodness. Hang on a second. I'm trying to see if I can look up where this other set of bones is. Okay, I've done that. Done that. Doesn't tell me where the bones are. I don't know where this set of bones is.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
What? Oh, wait a second. That one and that one. Okay, so that one needs to be open. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Thank you, Sebastian.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
No, I hate spiders. Why am I stuck inside the spider?
moment there, I thought
Hey,
that'd
Bubby.
never end.
What are you doing? You almost ready for bed? What's wrong? You sleepy? This is Mommy's last quest, and then we're gonna go to bed, okay?
Incendio!
Wasn't close enough.
Inside there.
Those, they're not bleeding. They were earlier.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on, don't give up yet.
Gone. But still have blood on it. This spot still has blood on it.
That's okay.
Sebastian, the relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle. Is that... ominous? Ominous! The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way, come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Not quite. That's the best you can do.
We have to fight.
Keep up, all three. Lucky, that's all.
They're closing in! Sebastian! Be careful! Mine!
Got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat. Fool! Stop provoking them!
I'm handling it.
Wait a minute!
We have to fight.
To the right! They're closing in!
Pringle! This is rude! Why don't you come up?
Be careful! Mine!
Got them. That was I'm handling it.
I won't rest. Stay back! Keep out of the way!
We have to fight.
Keep up, all three!
To the right!
Got it! Release me! What are you doing?
You'll not win here.
Sebastian, be careful!
Got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow?
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Alright, that's gonna be it for tonight. Let me go ahead and get where I need to be here. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Good night.
Good night.